Welcome back, Reverend Big John's Backyard Fishing. We are back at Locust Shade Park in Virginia on our way down to Richmond, James River. Fourth tournament of this BFL season. I always like to stop by here just to see real quick if I can catch anything before I get up the road and get up to the James River. So, fish with me for a little bit. Never here too long. If fish don't bite, we can go ahead and get out of here. But I always like to stop by and just see what I can find or what I can locate real quick. So once again, welcome back from Big John's Backyard Fishing. Let's see if we can find something. Right now, got my finesse on, Robo Worm, Shimano Compre rod, Sahara, reel, 6-pound test. I know I like the little stuff, but I throw big too, but uh-oh, something had a hold of me. I throw big too, but it's nothing like fighting fish on this light tackle, especially the big boys and the big girls. You can't just horse them in. Like when I got my 65-pound braid on, I can just horse them suckers up in there. Man, am I stuck on something already? Yeah, some grass or something. There's nothing like fighting them puppies on light line. I see you, Mr. Turtle. I ain't got nothing for you. Well, finally got one on up in those reeds. Didn't hit it hard either. Barely kissed it. I saw the line moving. So we are back. We did manage to nail one. It's a little puppy. But y'all know how it is. Any fish is a good fish. Thank you, Mr. Fish. Just thought I'd show y'all that one. Yo, welcome back. I'm in Big John's Backyard Fishing. We are on a tournament. It is raining like crazy. Everybody is home relaxing and chilling. We are out here on the James River getting soaked trying to find some fish. We both have won thus far. I just got mine a minute ago. That means I get me some points, so I'm pretty good right now. We still got a whole day ahead of us to get wet. Experience this rain, trying to find the right combination of something that will work to get these fish to trigger them to start feeding. But right now they are just not doing it. But once again, it comes with the territory. I'm gonna try this black. The water's ultra stained. I'm gonna put a brush hog on. Once you start tying stuff up, it's best just to start doing it all at one time so you can keep fishing. You don't have to worry about stopping to get something else. So, once again, we are on the James River trying to find 5 fish for the day. Right now, the pickings are pretty slim, but I'm sure somebody is catching fish, because that's always how it is. It may be slow for you, but don't mean it's slow for everybody else. Somebody always on it. Believe that. So, got my brush hog tied on. For that in a minute. I'm gonna focus on this little black worm right now. Put my stuff back down.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming out tonight while I pay homage to the old school. But you know we wouldn't be here without it. So swing with me and check it out, y'all. Cause I'm all the way live. I didn't come here to sweat on my brain. The bust a fast rhyme to get on my train. And with the mic in my hand, I'm seeing the dope that I'm the Brahma MD and outside of the scope. So just throw your hands in the air and wave them like I just don't care. From side to side and let your body glide. Cause you're rolling with the Brahma live. So sit on back and relax a while and open your ears and keep it versatile. Like you thank to the old and props to the new. I thought you knew, I thought you knew. 3, 2, 4, now tell me what the heck you all waiting for. It's prime time, it's prime time. So everybody in the place, come on. It's prime time, it's prime time. So everybody in the place, get live. If you don't know, you better ask somebody. If you don't know, you better ask somebody. If you don't know, you better ask somebody. If you don't know, you better ask. And then I've been here for a mighty long time, but like some wine, I've been chilling for mine. I've been shot down from the top to the ground like Shaquille O'Neal. I gotta rebound and like grandmama, you can't stop my charge, you can't stop my charge, cause I'm triple X large. Don't need to be a gangster or hip-hop prankster. I got it going on like a lyrical wrangler. So give thanks to my mom and dad, cause the day I was born, the whole world was glad. But now, some of you act real mad, and that's sad. It's prime time.
All right, welcome back to Reverend Big John's Backyard Fishing Post-Tournament Report. We are leaving Richmond on our way back home to Maryland. We have just finished the 4th tournament on the James River. I never came back because there was once again nothing to come back to. I showed you a little bit of fishing while I was out there. I had just caught one before I cut the camera on, but that was all that I caught, just one fish. A lot of folks had just one fish or no fish, but we still had some good bags that came in. One of my friends had the biggest bass of the day at 5 pounds and 5 ounces, or 4 ounces, something like that, but 5 pound fish was the only one he caught. But if you're gonna catch one, That's the one to catch. So once again, it was tough out there. My boater, you know, he had his ideas on where he wanted to go and what he wanted to do, and that's what we did, and it just didn't produce any fish. He said in practice he was able to get them, but you know, it wasn't raining and overcast, it was sunny out. A lot of times when the sun is out, it forces the bass to go look for cover to get out of the sun and get into the shade. Well, it was all overcast, nothing but rain. I just finished drying off. I've been soaking wet from all day. I mean, it rained on us all day, then going 70 miles an hour with the rain smacking upside your face like pins or needles digging into your skin. Needless to say, it was a crazy day. Nevertheless, though, I don't mind fishing in rain. I just want to catch. I like to catch. You know, I think if we had, you know, hit some shores and beat the banks a little bit, I think we'd have had more success. There were places where I would have liked to have fished, but, you know, I don't run the boat. You know, and it is what it is. When you fish from the back of the boat, you got to learn how to do just that. So with that being said, you know, this is my last year of like doing the whole circuit anyway. You know, I enjoy the leisure fishing. You know, I don't enjoy going breakneck speeds to get to this place and that place, and you know, then you way out and trying to catch a fish, and then you gotta haul booty to get back to the starting place in time so you don't get penalized, and you know, the waves be crazy, the boat be bouncing all over the place. I like living. You know, I don't know about them boaters, but maybe they don't, but I like living. So I'm gonna leave with plenty of time where I don't have to go breakneck speeds to, you know, but I think that's just part of the mystique of bass fishermen, you know, and, you know, the tournament one, you gotta be tournament ready. You gotta really, really love tournament fishing to get out there and to do that week after week. Now, I guess it may make a little bit better, you know, it may make it a lot better if you're the boater and you know what you're doing and you know where you're going because you control the boat. That may make it easier. But as a co-angler, it does not make it easier because you really have no say. You know, the one tournament that I won, or I came in 4th place, I should have won, but I missed the fish and it got off. But the one tournament that I came in 4th place, only ounces out of 1st place, was because the boater allowed me to fish too. You know, and that's crucial. You know, today, while the boater was fishing, he was fishing like some duck blinds and stuff like that. You know, his face was toward the duck blind, mine wasn't. You know, I was behind it. I can't just throw over him. You know, wasn't nothing in the duck blinds anyway though, but still the fact was, while he fishes that, you know, I'm behind him, I'm just throwing, you know, any old way. You know, because I don't have the opportunity. A lot of times, you know, if you're a good boater, parallel with your fishing, which will allow both of us to fish. But, you know, they don't think that, and they really don't have to. They're the boater, they control the boat, so. It is what it is. You know, still was a good guy. All my guys are good guys, you know. It's just that, you know, they the boaters and you're the co-angler. And it's something that you got to deal with in this particular sport. So I just choose not to deal with it. So it's probably pretty much my last season, you know, doing this whole thing. I may sneak in one every now and then. I don't even know about that because that boat ride is just ridiculous, man. You know, it has to be a perfect. And I actually got on this particular season because the schedule looked so good. It looked so favorable for fishing. But yet every day of the tournament, bad weather has come. It has been something like the week before, perfect. But the day of the tournament, oh man, it's been crazy. You know, I don't even know what else to say, but it's just been crazy out here. And you know, you want to get out there on good days and see, you can do that with a leisure fishing. If you leisure fishing, you can say, I'm going out today and I ain't going out that day. But when you on a tournament fish, You can't say that. You know, whatever happens that day, you gotta fish it. Sometimes I just simply think that they need to slow down a little bit, enjoy life a little bit, don't press so hard. For some reason, my GoPro keep cutting off. I guess I'm talking too much, talking too long. Who knows? But anyway, you know, slow down a little bit, enjoy the process of fishing. But I respect those guys who go out there in a tournament and do that stuff every week, because it is not easy, y'all. You know, pounding that water is like hitting concrete, you know, and trying to locate the fish every week. For those who are, you know, do an excellent job. And you can even watch when you look at Major League Fishing. You know, for those who look at Major League Fishing, you can see how some of the top pros, you know, end up scratching out there or catching, you know, a few little fish when somebody else done wore them out. You know, you figuring out these guys are pros. They supposed to know what's going on. Yeah, they do. But the fish still got their own mind. You know, the fish either going to bite or they ain't going to bite. Either you're going to find them or you're not going to find them. It's all a part of the process. You know, but it's the nature of this sport. As great as it is, you know, it could also be frustrating if you allow it to get to you. So for me, I enjoy the leisure fishing. I enjoy the circuit, you know, but I'm not a young man no more. I'm 51 years old, and my bones be hurting at the end of that ride, bouncing all over the place, you know, holding on to my hat, holding on to my family jewels, you know, holding on to everything, man. I'm like, yo, really? We gotta go breakneck speed just to get back, okay? You know, and while I'm riding, I'm thinking like, oh, that's it, man. That's it for me. I ain't gonna do this no more, you know. And I'd be serious too. And then of course I get home and be like, well, let me go ahead and do one more. But I am gonna finish out the circuit. I believe you need to start. You need to finish what you start. So I will finish it up, but next year I'll probably take the whole year off, and then maybe after that, and after that, and after that, you know, if I get an itch, I know where to go, you know, and I'll just do the Potomac. And the Potomac is always crazy, but at least it's only an hour away from me, you know, like this one right here it's 2 hours and a half, but, you know, you try to come back through DC, the traffic is always crazy, so there's an accident, it was like 3.5 hours, it added a whole nother hour onto my trip. You know, so anyway, I got one fish. I got some more points. I still should be in the top 45, eligible for the championship at the end of the season. There's one more super tournament that's coming up, which is a 2-day tournament. I will fish that. First time I've done a 2-day tournament, but I believe in order to get to day 2, you got to catch them on day 1. So it still may just be a 1-day tournament for me. But after that, we got the championship on Upper Chesapeake, which I would love to fish. I know how I fished it before. It's a great fishery. I don't want the boat rides though, you know. But it comes with the territory, so I'm gonna finish out this season. Then I'm gonna take me a break. Hey, this is Reverend Big John on my way home. Always remember though, keep the Lord first and keep your lines tight. God bless. And I'll see you next time on the water. As a leisure fisherman, not as a BFL co-angler. But I will be back. All right, take care. God bless. Traveling mercies. Oh yeah, one more thing. All of these so-called all-weather suits and rain suits and waterproof suits, man, ain't none of that stuff waterproof. When you being rained on all day long, water will find a way to get in your suit. Especially when you're on a boat and you standing, you sitting, you get up, you get down, you put your hood up, you put your hood down. You know, but maybe if you're standing on the shore, you can keep the water going strictly down. You may stay dry, you know, but on a boat, I don't care what you wearing. At the end of that all-day tournament, 8 hours on the water, if it's raining for 8 hours, you will be wet. And I was soaked, and so was everybody else. From 100 mile per hour, Bass Pro stuff to hook gear, you name it, everybody was wet. I just wanted to add that to the mix, you know, because it ain't weatherproof, it ain't waterproof. You know, it might break the wind, and you know, it might still keep you warm, but you just be warm and wet. All right, I'm out. Keep the Lord first and keep your lines tight. God bless.